You know, I really wish somebody would have told me about this battery sooner. If you're a filmmaker, you have NPF batteries. They're not glamorous, but you do need them, and sometimes you need a lot of them. The things that I need NPF batteries for are some of my lights, and then also my monitor. And I used to always just use these default batteries that would come with the lights or with the monitor, and they've done well. They've done just fine. But the biggest caveat that I found with these batteries is they only have one way to charge them, and they only have one way that you can use them. To charge these NPF batteries, I always needed this big, bulky charger. That was its only use, was just to charge these NPF batteries. And then also you can only charge one at a time. And a new charger like this is like 40 bucks or something like that. Kind of inconvenient for only one type of battery. Enter SmallRig's new, well, sort of new, NPF battery. You can charge this thing via USB-C, but here's the great part. This USB-C port is both an input and an output. You can both charge this battery with USB-C, but you can use this battery to charge or power other things. It also has a USB-A port here, but let's be honest, nobody uses those things anymore, so that doesn't really matter. But hey, they do have it there if you're living in 2015 still. It's also got this nice little LCD screen so that you can see how much power it has left. But besides all these fancy quirks, it actually just has a bigger battery, at least bigger than my normal NPF batteries. I use this thing most often to power my Atomos Ninja V or Ninja 5, whatever, and it can power that for a super long time. I think like 3 or 4 hours. This means that instead of a big old bulky charger that only has one function to charge one battery, I can just use another USB-C cable that I literally use to charge everything. I mean, everything I own is USB-C. My laptop uses USB-C. This tube light does. This tube light does. That gimbal battery does. The mouse that I use for my computer. The freaking audio recorder that I'm using to record this. My headphones take USB-C. All of my GoPros, my drone controller, my drone. I can power my cameras with USB-C and more. I know there's more. I guess the point that I'm trying to drive home is that if you're a tech company in 2025 and you are not using USB-C to power your device or to charge your device, I think you're living in the wrong century. In fact, I'm so spoiled that I hate it when I have to use anything besides USB-C to charge something. My iPhone 11 needs a stupid lightning cable. My Apple Watch needs a little circular thing. Not a huge deal, but it's just another charger that only has one use. My Wii U Pro controllers, nerd, I know, is it USB Mini? My electric razor uses micro USB. I avoid charging my Canon batteries because I can just use a V-mount battery that uses USB-C. And all of these things are first world problems. I get that. I don't even know why I'm ranting because this battery that I'm raving about today uses USB-C and I love the heck out of it. So after that rant, let's get back to the pros of this battery. Now, if I wanted to, I can actually power my R5C with the USB-C functionality here instead of needing to rig a V-mount battery on the back of it. It's an option. I prefer the V-mount battery, but that would totally be an option. Oh, and just a quick side note here. So SmallRig does sell an NPF battery plate so that you can turn any old NPF battery into this pretty much. But overall, this battery is just so freaking clutch. I take it everywhere with me just in case I need to charge my phone, or charge my wife's phone, or charge my headphones. It's essentially like a little power bank. Now, you've heard me talk about why I love it, but why shouldn't you get this thing? What are the cons to this? First off, it's 70 bucks. These other, smaller NPF batteries, maybe they're like 30 or 40 bucks for the pair of them. And this is 70 bucks for just this one. For like only 40 or 50 bucks, you can get the SmallRig NPF plate instead and turn all of your NPF batteries into this essentially. 40 to 50 bucks to turn all your batteries into this, or 70 bucks for just one of these. I don't know, you choose. Or for a similar price, you can actually just get several regular NPF batteries if you don't need the bells and whistles that this thing offers. Some people have said that they don't like that the only thing that this little screen shows is the battery percentage. They wish that it would show more of the voltage of whatever you're powering. That hasn't been a problem for me because I just need to see how much juice it's got left when I'm running it on a monitor or on a light. Some people also don't like how big and clunky it is, and some people also have said that they don't like the build quality of it. But personally, I feel like this build quality is just as good, if not better, than the regular NPF batteries. I've never had a battery fail, and I've dropped several of them several times. So they all work pretty dang good, and they can take a beating. But honestly, the fact that it is a little bit bigger means that I don't have to use as many smaller batteries, and I can just have this one sort of large, it's not even that big. I just need this one sort of bigger battery on my monitor, and it powers it for 3 or 4 hours instead of 1 or 2, and that is a lot better for me. So, and I love that they made something that it just seems so smart that it's like, why has this never existed before? And I know there's other companies that do this, but I believe SmallRig was the first. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but SmallRig is a company that I use. All of my rigging equipment on all of my cameras and that tube light and a couple other things in here are SmallRig, and I just trust them. And this battery and the V-mount batteries that I've had from them have been so freaking clutch. They've been so freaking amazing. All right, let's get real for a second. So, if you know me, I'm an avid ping pong player. Always loved playing ping pong when I was growing up and whatever, playing my brothers and whatever else. I'm not a professional by any means, but I can usually kick my brother's butts pretty good any day of the week. Well, one brother, the one right below me, I can beat him easy. That's him right there. He thinks he's cool. We happened to make this whole movie about him playing ping pong, and he thought he was cool, pretty cool. But you know, I'm the real King Pong. But recently, I was actually playing my other brother, the one who's younger than both of us. I'm the oldest, he's the middle. The next brother, I was playing him at my parents' house, and he beat me. And I mean, my ego took a serious shot after that devastating loss. I mean, this has got to be what it feels like to, you know, be Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl, or the Warriors when they had that 3-1 lead over the Cavs. I mean, man, this is devastating. I've always had the one up on him. He beat me fair and square, and as the older brother, that's a blow. That's a big blow. Still trying to get over that one. I gotta show up. I gotta show up next time. I can't let that happen again. That's sad. That's definitely a vibe, but that's not a good vibe. That kind of makes me mad. But anyways, thanks for watching. Yeah, that's all for today. Thank you.